There is one single piece of paper sitting in a bank database or a filing cabinet right now that has the absolute power to destroy your will, completely override your living trust, and legally hand your entire life savings over to your ex-spouse. And the worst part, even a state law designed to protect you might not be able to stop it. Before I tell you exactly what this form is, do me a favor. Pause this video and take a guess in the comments right now. Is it a deed amendment? A power of attorney? Some crazy bank loophole? Let me know below. And if you've seen this exact nightmare happen in your own family, share that story too. Because this is the #1 mistake people simply do not believe until it's too late. The document I'm talking about is a beneficiary designation form. It sounds totally harmless, right? It's just a little digital box you check when you open an account and never think about it again. But today, you're going to learn why that tiny form can completely derail your estate plan and exactly how to fix it before it's too late. Here is the first major payoff for today. Estate planning is not just about having documents. It's about making sure your assets actually move the way those documents say they should move. Most people assume that once they pay an attorney to draft a beautiful, comprehensive last will and testament or living trust, they're 100% protected. They think if I pass away, everything goes into the bucket controlled by my will or my trust. Unfortunately, that is completely wrong. Certain assets do not care about what your will or trust says. They don't even care if your family swears on a stack of Bibles what your actual intentions were. These assets pass by contract law, not probate. When you sign a beneficiary designation form with a financial institution, an insurance company, you are signing a binding contract. That institution is legally obligated to hand the money to whoever is named on that specific form, period. That's the contract. Think about how many accounts you have right now that rely on these forms. It's not just one or two. It controls your 401k, your 403b, your IRAs, your life insurance policies, some annuities, health savings accounts, FSAs, standard bank and brokerage accounts, 529 college savings plans. So if your will says your money goes to your kids, but your 401k beneficiary form still lists your ex-spouse from 12 years ago, guess who the bank is cutting the check to? Your ex. And legally, your family can't stop it. Now, you might be thinking, come on, counselor, common sense would take over. If there's a divorce, the law steps in and fixes paperwork mistakes, right? Let me show you just how bad this can actually get. I want to tell you about a real case that went all the way up to the United States Supreme Court, the Warren Hillman case. Warren Hillman was a federal government employee, and he had a major life insurance policy through the Federal Employees Group Life Insurance Program. When he was married to his first wife, Judy, he did what most married people do. He named her as his beneficiary on the life insurance. Eventually, life changed. Warren and Judy got divorced, and Warren later remarried a woman named Jackie. Warren lived in Virginia. Now, Virginia actually had a great state law specifically designed to handle this exact situation. The law basically said that if you get divorced, your ex-spouse is automatically revoked as a beneficiary so they don't get a windfall by pure accident. If the insurance company pays the ex-wife anyway because that form wasn't updated, the law gave the new widow the right to sue the ex-wife to get the money back. Sounds pretty reasonable, right? A law stepping in to fix a paperwork oversight. But that's not what happened. Warren passed away. The life insurance policy still named his ex-wife Judy. The federal insurance program paid Judy the money. Jackie, the widow, sued Judy to get the funds back, relying on the Virginia state law. The case fought its way through the legal system until it reached the United States Supreme Court. And the Supreme Court ruled that because this was a federal insurance program, federal law preempted state law. The Supreme Court essentially said the beneficiary form is a contract, the form wins. Judy, the ex-wife, kept every single penny of the life insurance payout. Jackie, the grieving widow, who Warren actually intended to protect, was left with nothing but a large legal bill. I don't share that story to scare you. I share it to protect you, which brings us to the third and most actionable payoff today, the assessment alignment checklist. You want to make sure that your family never experiences what happened in the Hillman case. You need to treat your estate plan as a living, breathing ecosystem. And here are the 3 things you need to do right now. Conduct an asset audit. Make a list of every single account you own. Do not assume your bank accounts or your old HR portals are updated. Request beneficiary confirmation statements, log into your accounts, or call the records custodians. Do not look at your current dashboard. Ask for the official document showing who is listed as your primary beneficiary and your contingent beneficiaries. Coordinate this with your estate plan. If you ever trust, ensure your forms explicitly structured to pay into the trust if that was you and your attorney's strategy. If you've been divorced, remarried, or had children since you opened an account, those forms should be rewritten. A great estate plan is a masterpiece, but if your assets aren't aligned with the documents, it's just an expensive stack of paper. It might be nice linen paper, but it won't do anything for you. Your beneficiaries, your title of your stuff needs to be aligned with what you want through your estate plan. Don't leave your family's financial security to chance, and don't assume that a template you filled out 10 years ago or 20 years ago still works for your life today. If you would like to find out about the best and worst times to create an estate plan, join us in the next video. I will see you over there.